Welcome. Welcome. Hi. Welcome in. Hello, Josh. Hello, S. Mock. Hello, Alada Awada. J. Corsair, thank you for the lurk. Hello, Andy. Sweet goodness. Sweet goodness, we have an Andy's Mints. Cook, thank you for the resub. Thank you, Chandra, for the resub. Leo C. Dub. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? How we doing? It is a Friday, isn't it? I took this Friday off. Why do I feel like growling so much today? I think this is dead. I was gonna add a little light here, but it's dead. What's up with that? Sire Lee Forellian, you're angry. What's up with that? How we doing? Aside from being angry, thanks for being here. It's family. Okay, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, family be doing stuff that is not cool. Ooh, are those biddies? Leo! Leo, thank you for the 500 biddies. Thank you for the hype train, folks. Hot damn, we're up and running. We're up and running, choo choo.
Are you single?
Cook, thank you for the hundo. Oh my gosh. Cook, you're making some fantastic progress, by the way. Because of ice cubes. Interesting. So this is a. I mean, you could. Hey, I love you, Sarah. You could probably use up off the caps, and you can tell me what's going on. Caps make some people real uncomfortable. But like, what's happening? Is there a fight over some cubes? It's so good to see you, Cook. And Leo, again, thank you for the 500 biddies. That's so kind of you. 50 down pre the 4th. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I had a little bit of fun with some food yesterday. I went a little buck wild yesterday, but we had some friends make us some homemade pizza and also make us some homemade cobbler. Welcome in, Zero. Hey, folks, let's talk about what we're going to do. It is, as a reminder, Safe Body Fridays. Safe Body Fridays are all about just like me keeping my shirt on and you know, being a little conscious of how conversations and certain things might make people feel about body image. So that's what we got going on here on Fridays. And if you got questions about it, we can talk about it during stream. But let's talk about the workout. We are still in our first week, still really like digging into this new routine where we do upper body on Fridays. We're gonna start off with some single leg RDLs and cheerleaders, which are prehab, rehab type workouts. We'll do some barbell bench to just get some compound in there, get some core compounds, do some pull-ups and some decline push-ups to burn out the chest. Then we will hit some upright rows to do a little bit of extra volume on the side delts, get those pumped out. Skull crushers and easy curls as a superset to crush the arms before we close out the week. And then we are going to maybe do some abs. We'll see. We'll see. We got time today. We got time. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That is the workout preview. If you have questions, hit me up in the chat. If you don't have questions, well, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. And maybe talk to your colleagues a little bit. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? Not too worried about it. I'm good. I'm glad, Cook. I'm glad you had a little fun on the holiday. We got some weird lighting shit happening in here today, so I'm going to try my best to keep it lit up. Does the opposite of caps make people more comfortable? Welcome in, Pip. Pip, I think that makes me slightly uncomfortable, but I'm going to have to deal with it. I'm going to have to deal. 2 little trays, one with mineral water, one with boiled water. Apparently a huge issue. That would not be a huge issue in my household, so I don't know if I can... what's the word? I don't know if I can empathize. I forgot what the word empathy was. All right, well, we've forgotten how to be empathetic. That's a good start to the day. What up, Snooks? Snook. Already starting bulk mode? I mean, kinda. Like I've already been kinda in bulk mode post show. I'll be real. I gotta fix my relationship with food, and that's something that I realized this morning is that I gotta do some work on that shit, like right now. But I'm constantly pulled between like I should just eat what I need to eat and like try to get a little bit larger because it's gonna be pretty hard for me to continue putting on size And right now, I'm pretty well primed. Put on some good soys. Woo! Woo! I'm training hard. I had to buy 2 car seats yesterday. Why are car seats so expensive? The safer they make your child, the more expensive they are. At least that's what the box will tell you. But that's so real, Andy. Oh. Is it that your old car seats were too small and you had to size up? Whew. C-Dub knows a bit about that. C-Dub's on that Papa game. Oh, I can't empathize, unfortunately. But I can sympathize. Yeah. Any weekend plans? We are going to be getting together with some friends to play some Wormspan right after this lift today. So the only thing that I have is a time restraint is wrapping up soon enough that I can make myself food before they show up. Woo! Thank you for the hype train, everyone. Yours was $500. Hot damn. What? What? Damn. Okay. Oh, that is much more. I was expecting like a few hundo. That's a lot, Snooks. Oh yeah, strollers I know. Strollers I know are awfully expensive. Gave up trying to not eat carbs. Stuck at 250 for 2 weeks. Pack on the muscle. Force the body to lose the fat. Yeah. Like where I'm at right now is I know I have a little more capacity to make some muscle gain. You know, I'm firmly in that intermediate space. So it's not going to be like unreal amounts of muscle, but if I just let myself be in a surplus for a while and you know, I'm probably gaining a little too quickly right now, but I love ice cream. And that's just how it is. Baby Mint's almost too big. We had to buy one for our car. My mother-in-law's car, she babysits him. $353 for 2, wanted a more expensive one than Natural vetoed. You know what? And all things said, Andy, that'll be fine, you know? You'll get what you need with I think you've made a solid investment. One of the things that I always wondered about was like so if anyone is familiar with like rock climbing gear, it's a big no-no to resell climbing gear. Like when you finish using a harness or when you've like timed out a harness, and I think that's like something between 5 and 10 years of use regularly, or even not, like even if it's just sitting in a closet for 10 years, you're really not supposed to use it, but you're not supposed to sell it. And so I remember one like you're supposed to cut the harness when you are done using it and throw it in the trash so that no one can pick it up and use it and like have an accident with it if there's some structural issue that has just popped up over the years. But I stopped a dude in a thrift store because we have one of these thrift stores around here where like they take literally anything and it's the equivalent of like they bring it inside and they just frickin' throw it in a pile. And you bring you bring your stuff up to the counter. They don't label anything. You bring your stuff up to the counter and they just decide whatever price they want to give you at the time. And so it's honestly really messed up. But anyway, I watched some dude, like these couple of college dudes, pick up this old climbing harness. And they were like, I think I'm gonna do it, dude. These things are so expensive. And like, hey, like you can tell me to like fuck off or whatever, but someone should not have put that here, and if you value your safety, like I wouldn't buy it. So That's what I was getting to. It took me a long ass time to get here. What I was getting to is I wonder if car seats are the same way, you know? Some people got to buy for multiple cars. Yeah. Oosh. Oosh. Ice cream does love me. Also, Chiba, welcome in. God damn. Reselling car seats is a big no-no. Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah. It's like it's scary to think about that might even be a thing. Tubes. Tubes. Yeah, but I've been on the ice cream. I've been cutting back on my Yasso bars and cutting up on my multiple scoops of Moose Tracks ice cream because I do enjoy Moose Tracks, regardless of the season. Happy Friday, Cheebs. How are you doing? Are you working today? 310 protein, 105 fat, 300 carbs, burn 3,600. Gotcha. So you're actually tracking your calorie burn. That's cool. Yeah, my intake is just kind of my intake is all over the place. So it's mostly stabilized around 3,200 calories. But like my um burnage is all over the place because I have days when I run, days when I lift. I don't know. It'll all shake out. I'll get it figured out. Moose traps. I mean, we could make an ice cream called Moose Traps if you want. What would that look like? The thing is you can't trap a moose because they are giant road-sized death machines. We're doing cheerleaders, by the way. A little scap warm up. These used to be extremely challenging for me. And they still are, but in a really good way. We're going to try doing the RDLs without a kickstand after this. Ah! Wah! Wah! I was going to get my mustache back before we started stream today, but I forgot. I had like one key experience when I was younger where my mom dated a guy who was an absolute turd. He was not a good person, but he did work at a local ice cream factory, and he could get ice cream for super cheap. So his way of like meeting in the middle with the fact that he was a terrible person, and like knowing that he had to have some level of acceptance with the children in the family, being an interloper of sorts. He bought these 3-gallon tubs. Bought us these 3-gallon tubs of Moose Tracks ice cream, and we would make Moose Tracks milkshakes. Ooh. And ever since, that has been like my kryptonite, my go-to, my favorite sweet treat, for sure. You know, I'm not doing these to like half-ass them, but for some reason, I'm half-assing them. Like sometimes, gotta just pause and think about what is the reason you're doing an exercise. And if you're just going through the motions, that's what you gotta do. That's okay. But focusing up could be a lot more beneficial in the long run. There we go. We did our vegetables today. Our veggies. That's my terminology for those weird little prehab workouts that I always skip if I'm not careful. In town today, though. I was out of the city the other day and the service was cutting out. Every time in here, I get the motivation to work out. Yo, Can you work out today, Chiefs? Is that possible for you? Small deficit isn't going to kill muscle gains. Can't see myself 420 cal. Yeah, I mean, that's what mine is set at right now. Is like 200 grams of protein, and I did manually set it a little bit higher. Josh, we're doing all right. We're I mean, we're not asking we. That's what we call Evie when she's in trouble. Denny's used to have peanut butter chocolate shakes. Oh, we do have a steak and shake around here, and I haven't gone in a while. What up, games and games? How art thou? How art thou? Sweet Lou. Hell yeah. Welcome in, Sweet Lou. Good workout today on my lunch. Do it, Cheebs. Every little workout counts. Every bit counts. Every day counts. And thank you, Andy, for the shouties. Eating enough protein and resistance training and protein sparing during a cut. I think I lost the plot of what you were saying there, Gaines. Do you mean like it's difficult, or like it makes it a lot easier if you can eat enough, etc., etc. Welcome in, my dude. Happy Friday. We're gonna do some bench. Bencha pressa. I missed you, bench press. Part of me did and part of me didn't. Oh, Lou, that reminds me. Speaking of my internal battle of whether or not I should actually be doing barbell bench. Hee. I did finish making updates to that program yesterday. So it is prepared if you want to provide some feedback. Now that I've been on it for a couple of weeks, I've made some changes to make it more realistic. So it is actually more reflective of what I think I'll actually be doing. Muscle sparing. Okay, yes. Yeah, okay. It definitely is. I could probably be intaking less protein now, but a lot of the foods that I really like are higher protein, and I sleep better when I get a little more. So that's my justification. I'm gonna share a slight win. I always struggle with pull-ups because obviously I'm heavy. Now I'm able to do consistently 1. Pretty low RPE. Even did 3 back-to-back today. Yo, Lou, that's fantastic, dude. Getting better at pull-ups is an amazing feeling. I'm already starting to feel myself struggle with them a little bit more, since I'm just like gaining the tiniest bit of weight and also being a little bit more fatigued. But I haven't been pushing myself to failure on them. Today we're actually going to. Today we're going to do 5 sets, and then we're going to do a banded set to close it out, is the plan. All right, let's see how upping the lighting works, because I feel like it's super dark back in that little corner. And if we're just totally blown out, yeah, that's awful. If we're just totally blown out, then we'll yeah, we'll just deal. 290, bro. Bro, 290? And you're doing pull-ups? That's amazing. I couldn't remember how heavy you were, and I obviously wasn't going to. Ugh. Oh man, that's incredible, Lou. You should be so proud. You should be so proud. Oof. Do you have a goal of how many you want to be able to do? See, just like immediately. If I ever just give up on barbell bench, I hope y'all forgive me. Because it just like, what? It's like I could just do dumbbell all the time And it wouldn't hurt my shoulders
Like
at
I
all.
know what a JPEG is. I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog. If I look like I know what a JPEG is, I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Raiders! Oh my god. Joe! Joe! Welcome in, Joe Workouts. Welcome in, Joe Raiders. How are we doing? Celtsy, hello. Raiders, hi. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much for the raid. I know you got to run, get to some clients. Have a good day. Welcome in. Welcome in, Truth. Raiders, hi. My name is Joe. Go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. We lift weights. Yeah. Tuesdays and Sundays. Sometimes play video games. All the time. We're an inclusive community all about getting moving in the ways that work for you and enjoying rad stories together. Welcome in. Damn it, Celtsy. Celtsy gets me with this every time. I use he, him pronouns 7 days a week, but I lift 3 days a week. Well, I lift 4 days a week, but I stream my lifts 3 days a week. Damn it, Celtsy. Again, there's no way that I can say it that doesn't sort of imply that my pronouns are daily fluctuating. Especially with the yeah, today was especially bad. We talk about different types of periodization, you know. You've got your linear periodization, your reverse linear periodization. You've got your daily undulating periodization. I've got my daily undulating pronouns, but I don't. But I don't. Ugh. Raiders, welcome in. I hope you'll consider sticking around for a little bit, seeing what we're all about. If you gotta go. If you are literally only on twitch.tv so you can enjoy time with Joe Workouts, not a bad choice. Much respect. Joe's great. And if you are in this channel right now and you have not experienced a Joe Workout stream, I would like to welcome you into the Twitch health and fitness community formally, because it's more likely that you've seen Joe do workouts. Man, it's like extra dark today. Let's get a little bit going. Get a little more light in here. It's really not going to help that much. I wave load my pronouns before deloading. Oh, that's all good, Celtsy. Have a good work, Lurk. Ay. But yes, Raiders, good to see you. Thank you, Joe. I know Joe is gone, but Joe, thank you so much for trusting me with your community. We got a wellness minute, too. Got a wellness minute happening right now. Hoping to get some walkies in today, but I forgot to grab the stroller out of the car. Oh, no. No. So you don't have it anymore? Time to just, like, throw baby mints on the back and time for baby ruckin'. That's not a phrase that I think we should use regularly. But, you know, you get the idea. You probably understand what I'm digging at. Let's do this wellness minute. Even though I am hesitant to pause the song. Take on me. I'll be gone in a day or two. Wait, hold on. No, I already did a marker. Uh-oh. All right. What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings, and welcome to today's Wellness Minute. Today's Wellness Minute is movement breaks. So, there are a lot of things that will pull us in modern society.
I know what a
pull us into
is. I just
holy
want
shit.
a picture of a goddamn hot dog. Hot dog. If I look like I know what a JPEG is, I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog.
Welcome in, Zachbot. How are we doing? Thundergun. Flank. What's up, Flank? How we doing, big man? Welcome back, Cook. Zachbot Raiders. Greeny, hello. Hot Dog. Love you, Raider. Thank you. Thank you, Raiders. Welcome in. You got us right in the middle of a wellness minute. We'll try it again after we get things settled. Raiders, hi. My name is Joe. I go by Cool Runnings here on Twitch. I use he, him pronouns every day of the week. But then on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we lift weights. Tuesdays and Sundays, we play video games. All the time, we're an inclusive community, all about getting moving in the ways that work for you and enjoying rad stories together. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurk, Michael. I appreciate you. Zach Bot, how was your lift, my guy? If you got to go, totally understand. And for everyone else, if you're sticking around, tell me how your day's going. Tell me how your 4th of July holiday was, or your Canada Day was, or all of those things were. I'd love to hear from you, hear how it was. We're going to do this set of bench, this apparently very dark set of bench, because it is threatening rain, something fierce outside right now. Ugh. But yeah, tell me what it's all about. Tell me what you got into over there with Zach. Ugh. We'll do this other warm-up. So good. Good orch. We're going to try to put on 185 today and see how it feels. We've been slowly working our way back up on barbell bench post-comp. I ain't no rush. No third. And then we'll do Wellness Minute after we get this wrapped up. Ooh. I do not have to work today. 'Tis a blessing. Oh my gosh. Greatest Showman is so good. The moody corner. I'll just start flipping on the lights. It has never been this dark in here. Except for like at night, you know? A little different. That's a little different. Yeah, we got new emotes. Slightly new emotes. So if you're subbed, make sure you check them out. Or don't. If you don't wanna. I won't be disappointed. I feel like the disappoint one, I look super old. I look real old in that one. Welcome in, Frawl. How you doing? Letting my God side out. And the thing is like I can't even see how dark it is over there. The benefit of the GoPro is that when it's really washed out in here, it looks great. But when it gets really dark, just not enough. So I may have to, maybe I'll go and grab something as a little secondary lighting bit back here, but I don't know if I want to mess with it right now. Work is being annoying. Luckily, only a few meetings. Oh man, Gaston, I'm sorry to hear it. With that one, I think of a sassy bitch voice. Yeah, no, the GoPro is, it works really well outside. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah, the GoPro works really well outside, but inside, not so much. Outside dentures, I didn't even catch that. That just completely blew over my head. Welcome in, Gaston. Yeah, I really wish that I had been more. I feel like I took a bunch of GoPro footage right after I got my GoPro. We went on a couple of like road trips and I took some good stuff. And then I never took the time to like pull it all off and, you know, flip it all together. Got to have your outside dentures. Got my indoor dentures. They make less noise. My indoor dentures, when I click my teeth, it's a little sexier. My outdoor dentures, when I click my teeth, it's to ward predators away. It's like shaking a can of pennies in front of a bear. Prove it? I don't have to prove anything to you. What the hell is this? What is this? I'm opening up about my experience with dental hygiene. And this is the response I'm getting? Are you kidding me right now? Howdy. Hi. We're gonna play with the lights every single time. If it gets more annoying than anything, let me know and I'll stop doing it, but Otherwise, I just ain't gonna care. I do say now I have to look directly up at this light, and it's not buena, but. Six. Fine. 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 Bears hate pennies. They do hate pennies. Bears just wish that we would move on to another form of currency. Bears want a cashless society. That's why they're so angry all the time. You don't have to. You want to. You want to see them sexy teeth? Teeth is your thing? Teeth is your thing? I ain't your guy. I cannot be your guy. Talk about mouths in here. Welcome in, Eddie. Welcome in, Tabs. How are you doing, Tabs? Can I get a shout for Tabs? Thank you. Oh, Andy, you're right on it. Thank you. What those teeth do? I don't know if that's the right question, if I'm being completely honest. Man, we have fallen backward a little bit. I used to be able to do 205 for 6, feeling about how that felt. But that's fine. We'll get it back. It would take time. They eat food. Hold on, isn't that a thing? So, what's that? What that mouse do? Eats food and talks shit. Man, who? Oh my gosh! It eats food and talks shit. I can't remember what that is a reference to. If you can't tell, it's like super humid in here, by the way. Look at how poofed out this is. It's out of control. We seem to have fallen backward. Thought you meant this count. No. No, we're moving nothing but forward and talking about what do those teeth do? It masticates. It salivates, it masticates. Yikes. Got back from the gym on beat. Tabs, what did you do today? What was on the menu? Garage workouts have been quite toasty. I could inquire with my little wizard here just how sticky it do be. And I don't think I'm going to get an answer, unfortunately. Dear wizard, are you going to turn on for even a... It's just squealing at me now. Why did I pay money for this? I didn't put it in backwards, did I? This is not good. I don't think my wizard has enough mana. So, Andy, masticate means to chew. Num num. Chew chew. To eat chew. Doing full body programming, making it 3 days a week is all I got. Tabs, that's great. 3 days full body is underappreciated. 100%. You can get great gains doing 3-day full body. And many do. What up, Nico? How are you doing? Ahoy. Almost reached the running goal today. What's the goal? What is the goal? And what have you done to reach it? My run yesterday put me at 17 miles for the week, which is the most that I've done in a while. I got my report on the month of June, and I ran 65 miles in June. It's fantastic. All right, I'm gonna try to move my grip out just a little bit on this one to see how it feels. Pulling the bar apart. Shoulders arched back. Locked in. Hips. Don't look. Ah, still have that look left habit, and it's no bueno. No bueno. 2.2 within 12 minutes. That's pretty good. Pretty quick. How'd it feel? That's a quick good. Honestly, Andy, it's a very weird word. I don't know how it hasn't I think it did just like come back into fashion for the sake of its weirdness. You know what I think we'll do? I think we'll do a back down set. Because if we call those 2 working sets and we cut the weight a little bit and just do a little higher volume, I think that'll feel good. Hey, you know what? Quick is relative. You're doing great, Nico. The fact that you have a goal, have a specific goal, and you're training towards a goal, that puts you in a great spot. Ugh. A great spot. All right, we're going to put on 165 instead. We'll use our little sub bumpers here. C-Dub says about 40 miles per month-ish, 5 to 7 per run, like 2 times per week. Honestly, dude, that's plenty. Like, if you're not training for something, that's going to be great for just, like, keeping your fitness up. I have to have a goal. Remember Army stuff? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we were talking, like, post-competition, how good it has been for me to have a race on the horizon that I'm training for. Is it really, really helps me, I don't know, like giving me something to focus on, so much better for my brain. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Panelito. Welcome in. You're gutted. Need 200 meters, hit the goal within time. Why does that gut you? Genuine question. Like, was it that you needed to reach that goal by today in order to, like, save someone's life, you know? If I feel like I push myself a little more, I can reach it. Great. That means you push it again next time. You take some rest. You spend like 1 to 2 weeks just like doing a little bit more work. And then when you get out for that workout again, you'll know what to do. Right? That is a very, very good thing. If there is no reason that you have to hit that goal by a certain time, then like I totally get why you'd be gutted by that. But then or feel a little uncomfortable, you know? But it's that's good stuff. You got till August 5th, and you're in great shape. If you missed it by 200 meters, yeah. Do that low intensity zone 2 stuff for the next 2 weeks. Maybe get one like shorter speed workout in if you want to. But then make sure in the days leading up to when you're trying to hit that goal, make sure you're rested, right? Make sure you're rested and carved up. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Good morning. Did you shart today? Did I? My memory is failing me. Hello, madame. Hello, good morning. Good day. Remember your name from other streams? Never saw you, and I see it. Well, yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. This is the garage. I'm not as chatty on other streams lately, just because I've been locked in on some other things during the work week and during the rest of the week. But I am a lion who lurks in the shadows. All right, back down set. We just dropped about 20 pounds. We'll try to go for a little bit higher volume. We'll see where the shoulders are feeling. Good stuff. Oh, that's the outcome we want right there. Right there. What up, Pen? Welcome in, welcome back. What's your thoughts on creatine? Very safe. Very safe. Very effective for certain goals. Very well researched. I got nothing bad to say about creatine. It can be a really good supplement and it's really cheap. What kind of questions do you have about creatine though? Is running with or without music the best then? Well, it really depends on your goal. Because I have talked to Ooh. Okay. I'm like halfway between being really opinionated on this and also just being like whatever. I think that anyone who says that running without music, or sorry, that running with music isn't the right way to do it, or like doesn't make you a real runner, quote unquote, I take a lot of issue with that. But I do think that occasionally getting out without headphones for like a shorter effort can be really good to kind of reconnect with your body a little bit. But I am more often running with music if I'm trying to run quickly, and headphones, or sorry, with podcasts if I'm doing zone 2. So if I'm out just trying to like take it slow on purpose and just really kind of shut my brain off and go for it, I use a podcast, which to me, maybe it's just the way that my particular brain works, but I feel like that's a little bit of a hack for getting cardio done. Find a good storytelling podcast, or, you know, if you're like studying for an exam, or you're trying to learn about something, podcast, baby. Whew. Holding out for fall because the heat wave here sucks. It's hot here. It's very hot here. Hey, guess what? We're not forgetting our mid-workout nutrition. Fruit roll-ups, baby. What do you mean with zone 2? So zone 2 cardio is a heart rate zone where you are primarily You know what? I'm gonna explain it the simple way first. Zone 2 cardio is like running slow enough that you can talk and maintain a conversation. And it's you're not really trying super hard, but you're building a strong aerobic base. So like you'll see there's some really good stuff on YouTube, some really great runners. Yeah. Yep, just before threshold or lactic acid buildup. So like for me, zone 2 is anything below 155 beats per minute on heart rate. And if I'm really trying to keep it under control, I keep it under 150. Thanks for the lurk. Oh. This is going to take a minute to chew. But it is worth it. Use the shock bone conducting headphones for running. I'm using some Jabra Elites right now. They were relatively cheap. Andy, dude. Randy, thank you so much for that gift sub for Hearthstoner. And Hearthstoner, please don't ever feel like you gotta apologize for not resubbing. I appreciate you just for being here. Just for being here. And even on the days when you're not here, I appreciate you. Because I know you're out there existing. Being a good human. Oof. What am I missing? Oh, need to get back to the Distractable podcast. Is Distractable the Markiplier one? Markiplier and what's his name? It's with a couple of people, but yeah, yeah. No ever pressure to sub, and like we have folks who come through in the community and are very very generous with gift subs, and like I'm so thankful for that. Like I don't talk about it enough. I don't directly thank subscribers enough, and I have feelings about that because like I want you to know that if you've ever financially supported this stream, if you've ever financially supported me and my family, like I really really appreciate you. And if I don't express that enough, like allow me to do it now. Thank you, because that makes it so much. It is so helpful for me to be able to carve out the time to do this stuff. And like I want to be here for the community, and you know, subs help, but I'd be here either way. So Mark, Bob, and Wade. For some reason, I thought it was one of the other people that Mark used to collab with, but I guess it is Bob and Wade, huh? Lunchtime. Have a good lunch. See, dude. Oh man. Okay, we gotta start doing pull-ups. I'll move the camera for the next set. We'll be back in the moody corner. There we go. Start with 7. Maybe we can do more. Verster. Worcestershire? That's a sauce. Ignore me. Yes, I was thinking of Ethan. I completely missed the Unus Annus train. Like I had no engagement with that whatsoever. Kind of wild. Because I was watching a lot of Markiplier for a while. And then it all disappeared, right? Nico, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you for that gift sub. Panelito, enjoy your ad previewing and your emotes. Missed it too. Also didn't watch either of them at the time. Yeah, I have not had like any interaction with Ethan online, so thank you, Nico. I appreciate it. We got some fresh emotes now too. They're mid, but you know what? Maybe they'll make their way into the rotation. I made some of the new emotes for a couple of people in particular, but this one is on tier 2. I may change that if people get mad about it. The only one that people can access on tier 1 is the animated version. Have a good sleep, Byron. Take it easy, buddy. You love America. Okay, we got 10 push-ups. I'll knock those out, and then we'll do... Actually, I'll do this next set of pull-ups, and then we'll do push-ups. Because we're going to do a bunch of push-ups after this, too. But he's okay. What is that? Do you still have all of your fingers? I do. Welcome in, Belle. I do. I didn't do any fireworks. I got to listen to a lot of fireworks going on in my neighborhood. Everyone was hosting their own show. It was awful. Ah. Boink. Maybe we'll start doing weighted pull-ups next week. Don't look in my eyes. Please. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do push-ups. Nuts. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Wow. We're gonna do deficit push-ups after this is all over. Ugh. Why is the shaky one tier 1 and static tier 2? Because I only have one tier 2 static emote slot. And it is a little bit backward. But you get like...
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Thank you, Belle. Like your funny words, Magic Man. Someone said that to me at a barbecue. Ugh. Completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I only have one static tier 2 slot, and it was open because I didn't have anything else in there that was decent. So I could swap it out. I'm not trying to like bully people into going tier 2. Because I could take any of my standard emotes and just like drop them off that are not being used as much. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do it. We'll add this into tier 1. There we go. Y'all may have to refresh if you want it. I'll put this back at tier 2. Even though peeps don't really use it, that's okay. At one point, I was going to get some new emotes, and then the person I was going to commission bought a house, and I think forgot that they had agreed to commission for me. So I'm like on the fence about whether to follow up with them for a number of reasons. Whew. 95% of my overall fitness goal for the army. Need to practice my inverted pull-ups. Inverted pull-ups. Is that like inverted rows? Sorry. Any idea when you might do community night? I'm trying to figure that out, Belle. It will probably be within the next couple of weeks. I'm not going to put it off for too long. Belle, you've literally always been orange to me. And I know the phrasing on that is a little strange. Oh. When you lay on the ground and you got to hit your chest in the bar. So like that kind of pull up. Yeah, I call that an inverted row. Because I guess it is a pull up. Wait, now Gaston is gray. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it doesn't matter how I feel about it. My emotions don't matter. It's not about me anymore. It's not about me anymore. But yeah, we got to do a community night. We unlocked one of those in our recent fundraising stream, and I was trying to think of what to do. Chained together is a maybe. That's definitely a big maybe on the list. I want to play something that like a lot of folks can participate in. That's always the mix, right? Stepping again. Another. It's basically the same thing, Nico. Whew. Well, Belle, you're once again gray. You're gray now. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. Darker reds and purple are gray for some reason. That is so strange to me. That is wild to me. I don't know. Whatever it is. You know what, Belle? You're Belle to me. Gaston, you're Gaston to me. You're gray in this little weird chat window. But
Oh,
to me, you are
right, the poison.
poison for
Cusco,
Cusco,
the poison
chosen
special
special
to
to
kill
kill
Cusco's
Cusco's
poison.
poison. Emo Cactus, thank you. Glad you're digging the vibes. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Red on mobile too. They may be changing a bunch of stuff. They might just be changing a bunch of stuff right now. I actually got a Twitch mobile survey asking me what I thought of the mobile app, specifically about discoverability. And ah, I'm so mixed on Twitch mobile. Like, and that's what I put in my comments was like, I am so like unsure whether I like this or not. Welcome back, Lou. How you doing, Lou? How was the sesh? What did you do today? You're are you on full body? New. I cooked so much chicken yesterday. All right, next set. Wow. Twitch mobile won't let me switch my color. Okay, so Andy, you're orange now. You were pink, but are now orange. Maybe it's just me. There was OHP and back. Hell yeah, buddy. Lou, I know you were heading into gym sesh. I don't know if you heard me before, but the plan that I put together to run by you is the split is ready to go. I already had some feelings about it last night when I was reading through and just like giving it another solid, honest review. And I reduced the day-to-day volume on a lot of things. And like part of me is thinking that I don't actually need to have a 2-week alternating split with what I have put in there, but it's fine. It's fine. So whenever you have the time, my friend, I'd love all of your thoughts and feedback. Every once in a while, when I touch down my knees at the bottom of a pull-up, I forget. I just like am reminded of how short it is. The colors, they are a-changing. 200 pounds top single, 3 back downs, 3 sets of close grip pull downs, random pull-ups. Nice. Hell yeah. That sounds amazing, Lou. I like pink better. Go back. I can't change it for you, otherwise I would. I absolutely would. Is it short or are you tall? It is short. As far as racks go, it is a short rack. Because like my forehead, it touches right at my forehead. And it was meant, like I got this rack because it fit in my basement. But now like it fits in my garage just fine too. I don't know. I go back and forth. I am 5'10" though. I am not a tall king. I'm a mid king. I'm an average king. Whole thing is flawed. Other apps of scrolling have discoverability. Scrolling leads to people wanting a quick dopamine fix. Yeah. No, it does and it doesn't, right? Like that snooks to what you're saying. When I get on Twitch mobile, it's not because I want to find someone new. It is truly because I want to watch a person that I know is streaming already. And like, if I go to the browse function and it doesn't immediately give me the people that I'm following that I want to be seeing, that gets frustrating. So that's like, that's my main gripe, but I also, like Twitch is actively trying to do something to help smaller streamers get more people in their communities. Like that is good. That's great. But like, yeah, I don't know. I think I need to kind of like in a certain sense, like even though I'm also like I also want to get new people in here to see what we're all about. I'm on the more privileged end of discoverability because I do have the benefit of many days being like in the upper end on the fitness and health category. Thank you for being here, by the way. Like never am I the first person in views on fitness and health, but like I'm usually up there, you know, third or fourth, and that'll bring some folks in because they're curious. So like if something is helping smaller streamers get more discovered, like I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, right? That's it for me. Dated someone who was 5'6", now I'm with someone who is 6 foot or so. Did you ask when you met? How tall are you? That's not what you sound like. I'm sorry. Tabs, if you still have clean fingers, what are you cooking today? I'm curioso. All right. So this next set is gonna be till 1 rep in reserve, and then I'm gonna set up the band before we do it. I'm gonna throw the band around my knees, and then we'll do some band assisted pull-ups to failure. That's the plan. Since we're not going to be doing any pull stuff for a couple of days after this. So basically just like loop this bad boy through here, slide it off to the side. And I'll get some different jams going because I want it. As much as I love this song, it's super, super long. 5'6", practically a hobbit. Is 5'6" hobbit height? I think that's like 5'2" and below. Personally. All right. Pull this over. Get the knees inside. At least one knee. We'll just try one knee. We'll see how it feels. Cross the leg over. Oh, that feels all shitty. I'm gonna try to do a couple more with it locked into the other knee before the pump is gone. Ooh. Oh. Huh. Man, that always feels so goofy. I love an assisted pull-up machine. It feels so much better than doing this with bands. We'll work with what we got. Ooh, Andy. What could you what could you cook with your bacon? The bacon sounds like good stuff. Oh, it's all good, Josh. Session's going well. We just did a nice little burnout on pull-ups. I'm gonna say we did 16 for the band assist. Pretty damn good. We'll need someone to look up to. Yeah. And my dad's super tall, my mom's super short. So I'm super mid. Super mid! Put the J cups in, loop the band around that. Okay, I can give that a go, Lou. I'll try that next time. See if I can make it feel comfortable. How high do you put the J cups when you do that? Some leftover cream cheese mix from yesterday. Make some more poppers. Ooh, protein bagels. I really need to make some protein bagels. I got to get through all the bread products I have. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Run Club. I am going to take a bathroom break because I need it. So I'm gonna run some ads. Welcome in, Huffle. But we're gonna take a quick BRB. Woo! BRB. Welcome back. We're gonna move on to decline push-ups, and it's all Lou's fault that I'm doing it. Oh, we didn't do the wellness minute. That's right, Sirely. Are we still down for a wellness minute? I lost the plot. What was I talking about when I was doing the wellness minute? I didn't write it down this time, but I just had an idea. So, where did I start off at? Let me think back. It was a little bit relevant. Nope. Also, thank you so much for the follow. The person who joined us while I was away. I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, so the Pensword, the Automod doesn't like the word junkies, which I can kind of understand. The word junkies got caught up in it. Chris! Thank you, Chris. Welcome in. Thank you for that 33-month tier 1 resub. My man. You've been around for a minute. I was wearing my sheesh shirt yesterday. Welcome in, Chris. We're about to do a little wellness minute. As soon as I can remember what it was we were gonna do it about before. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Too bad Twitch mobile is broken. Oh no, it's I mean, I don't think it's I think that you could say that it's kind of a bad word, but maybe it's I think that's really contextual, you know? Yeah, definitely more contextual. I'm open to feedback on that. So, pause this. Boink. Boink. Oh, I remember now. It was about movement breaks. Yeah. What is up, everybody? How we doing today? My name is Joe, aka Cool Runnings, and welcome to today's Wellness Minute. Today's Wellness Minute is movement breaks. We get a lot of things that pull our attention, be them live streams, be it scrolling on a phone, be it playing the video games, getting work done like for your actual job, doing all of the necessary things to either keep ourselves entertained, keep ourselves feeling like productive, or like to actually, you know, like do our jobs and then do the things that we need to do. Playing with kids, all that stuff. I guess that's kind of a secondary thing. But hey, today I want to encourage you to take movement breaks. One skill that I think can be built over time is just breaking the seated position. So we know a lot of things in research, both long-term and short-term research, about the impact that extended periods of sitting can have on your short-term and long-term health. Overall, like, you shouldn't be standing and moving and walking around like all the time, but if you're someone who is potentially struggling to get more steps in during the day, consider setting a timer on your phone or setting alarms on your phone, or you know, like even using some other cue that you can use that gets you up and moving every 2 hours or so. A really good rule of thumb is 20 every 20. Every 20 minutes, if you're staring at a screen, you should take 20 seconds to disengage from it, which I know sounds like a lot, but you'll be surprised with what it can do to help your mental health and help you kind of get up and get moving more often throughout the day. So today's Wellness Minute is consider movement breaks. I know that we're very busy people. We always have more to do. There's always more to be engaged with and not miss out on. But in the long term, if you can get yourself to a point where getting up and getting moving in some degree, doesn't have to be a workout every 20 minutes, obviously, but getting up and getting moving in some degree becomes a part of your life, then you're going to just feel a lot better. You're going to have a stronger core. You're going to have stronger leg muscles. You're going to have a better cardiovascular health. So many things. So that's it. That's today's Wellness Minute. Try to get moving a little bit more. Kind of lost the plot. It's fine. It's fine. Shouldn't be moving all day. I mean, no, that's C-tabs. That's not even it, though. It's like if you're moving all day, I think that's okay. Just be careful, right? I am one type of person that right now I need to be better about taking dedicated periods of rest, because there are times where I have just been straight up like falling apart. um, falling apart. Like all the stuff that's happening with my glutes right now is a combination of things from running. It's a combination of running and also not taking appropriate rest. So like I'm trying to do active recovery work, but I'm also trying to make sure that I spend dedicated periods of time just like putting my feet up throughout the day. You know? Too much of anything can be troublesome after a while. Whew. Yeah, Cook, if you have an Apple Watch or if you have any sort of smartwatch, usually they'll give you little reminders. It's really easy to ignore those reminders. That's the thing. Yeah, Andy, especially if you've been a little more sedentary for a while, that like that starting period can be really tough. Gonzo, welcome in. Had some alcohol yesterday for the first time in a couple of months. Moving is hard today. Did you have a lot or a little? Did you have a lot of alcohol? Or just a mild imbibe? All right. Decline push-ups. I'm gonna have to take off my glasses. Sorry. Whew. I'm gonna slide this out just a little bit more. Myself a little more space. Oh. 18. Do feel like I need to sit from time to time just to get a break. Usually when I eat, when I get to sit. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that I was getting like 20,000 steps a day when I was in prep. And it was because I was committed to being on my feet more often. But that did, when I started running again, started to wreak havoc on the booty. Yeah. Yeah, it's still sore. I'm still working through it. I'm going to PT next week to get some work done, get some solutions, but started sitting too much at work. Need to stand, can feel my posture getting bad. When you can feel your posture turning, or like I feel it now that I'm doing more anterior work and I'm not in PT and doing those necessary movements like 2 to 3 times a week. I can feel this like drawing just like forward just the slightest bit, and that tension in the back of my neck kills me. It just like it doesn't feel good when you know it's getting worse. A lot of things are like that, but just ate junk food, had probably 5 drinks. Yeah, Gonzo, I'm glad you took a little break, right? Something like that can be really good if you're doing it for like you're getting social with people, you're celebrating something, like a holiday, you know. Good for you, and then you get back on track, right? Welcome in, Goosey. It's good to see you. Turn off all my Apple Watch reminders. Look here. You know it, and I know it that I exercise almost every day. Don't go telling me it's time to get 30 minutes of exercise in. Yeah, my favorite. So I used to really dislike this, like that little notification. So my watch will do the, like get up and move, or, stretch or get moving in some way. And there, when I do like a long run where I get out and run like 10 miles in the morning, and then I go and lay down for a couple of hours because I need to, and my watch is like, hey buddy, time to get up and get moving. No. I will lay here on the floor. I will lay here on the floor, hunched over my foam roller, my Gatorade enema, do what I need to do. Bottom part where I charge it and all the insides are under are popped off. What kind of Andy, what kind of watch did you have? Did you have a Fitbit? Need to increase my step count a bit. We're average around 7 to 10. So Eddie, are you still working two jobs? Well, I guess you're on summer break, but taking serve safe courses for food and alcohol. Figured it was time to get back to basics. Oh yeah, Penn. That serve safe stuff will take you far. Especially if a company knows that they're not going to have to wait to put you on the schedule until like you've already done it. That helps a lot. Because some companies will like need to, if they don't have anyone else, right? If you have it. Never been a huge fan of chiropractors. Too traumatic on the body. Go to sometimes pop my thoracic spine. It feels so much better for like a week. Yeah, I mean, I do have some thoughts about chiropractors, and I want to be careful about how I share that because I know some folks actively use chiropractors and it's like a part of their practice and it feels good for them. You can kind of probably tell already what some of my thoughts are by the way I'm discussing this. So, Panelito, I think you mean well. And I'm assuming that you mean well. And if you could just maybe be careful about asking folks so many questions, you know? I think there's if someone wants to engage in that way, I think DMs are a really great way to do it. Welcome in, welcome in, Ari. I used one in high school. Yeah, and so on those work days, Eddie, I'm sure you get enough steps in. But even when a close friend of mine was working at a climbing gym, they found it was hard to get steps in when they were stuck behind the front desk for long periods of time. Doesn't help that everyone wants to run an upscale bar. Where did all the good dive bars go? They got bought out by the upscale bars, right? Isn't that what happened? All right. Next set of deficit push-ups. Trying to keep the hips up and back to get a good stretch in the chest. I don't know if I went to the right kind of failure then. It's fine. Stop them from doing certain adjustments. Leave my neck alone. I don't need to do that towel stretch that everyone saw on TikTok. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of anti-chiropractor. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little bit anti-chiro. Happy Friday, Tech. How are you doing? Andy, can I get a shout for Texila, please? Feel some, including myself, go to a chiropractor expecting to be fixed in one appointment. Apparently, it's not true. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like if it's working for you, yeah, it can be a very short time fix, right? Like there is a chance of trauma, right? There is the reality that like, and this is where I need to hold these two things as truths, right? I am a certified personal trainer, and I give people advice on training. Chiropractors are not doctors. They have certifications. They're not doctors. But also, certified personal trainers can just like pass an exam, you know? Like both of those things are the same. But also, I'm not like cracking into someone's spine. So it's like a little different, but it's also the same, right? Like I can't dish too hard on a field that is certification based. When they call themselves doctors, that's when it gets problematic for sure. Yeah. If you are if you are just doing chiro without PT, consider adding PT. Like if you want to keep doing chiro, because ultimately, like in most chiropractors, if they're a chiropractor worth their salt, is going to tell you, like, hey, we're going to make these like, here's what's going on with your spine. part of the reason that this is happening to your spine is because of the musculature that is supporting your spine in different ways. And like you need to address those things. Certified freak, 7 days a week. Hey, Miss Piggy. Had a friend whose mom had to get some surgery because of how often she went to the chiropractor. Made her bones rub together wrong. Yeah, I've heard about those horror stories. Yep. Yeah. So like, you know, if you are someone who is experiencing a lot of pain or has experienced a lot of pain and you have found relief seeing a chiropractor, I'm not going to like sit up here and be like stop doing it. What's wrong with you? You know, insult the intelligence of someone who is just has found something that that is working for them. If it's working for you and you are not experiencing like those risk factors, I mean, hey, go for it. I do think that if you are doing chiropractor work, that you should supplement it with other things that are going to help you reduce your pain in the long run. So that's my take on it, right? And if anyone is ever trying to sell you let me see if I can pronounce this word correctly. Panacea? Is that it? Is that how you say it? Panacea? I think it's panacea. If a chiropractor is ever like, seeing me is going to fix all of your problems, and then they follow it up with, you can buy some of these very expensive supplements at the front door. Just go talk to the receptionist. That's a red flag. I'm gonna say that. Ugh. Okay. So hold on. Before I do this, I'm gonna talk about. I'm just gonna get real up close and personal here. Before we do this, here's the plan. We're gonna do some deficit push-ups until we get about like maybe 1 to 2 reps to failure, and then we're gonna drop down to our knees, and we're gonna do the same thing until we go to failure, and that's the show.
Are you sure about that?
I am. Woo. Come on. Ugh. Whew. I've never done those on bench day. Thank you. Wow, that was really nice. Damn. Feel free to do that anytime you want. Thank you, Belle. Woo. Panacea. I would like an adjustment. How about an attitude adjustment? Asked chiropractor if all the back pain had was from their chest size, if reduction would be beneficial. Oh my God, Andy. That's awful. That's so awful. Yeah, I mean, that is definitely an individual thing, but like, that's still gross. There's a town near here called Panacea. I wonder what the story there is. I bet they have a hell of a local museum. This is where legendary snake oil salesman Perrin von Dastardly first began selling heel all oil in 1976. Much more recent than you would have expected. Everyone was very gullible. Triggered by your blades being even on both sides. What are you talking about? What, the fact that they're like loaded up? Do you want me to make it a little more a little messier in here? Ugh, Rose. Oh, my plate's not being even on both sides? What do you mean? I got my blues with my reds, and I got my blues with my blues, my reds with my reds, my 25s with my 25s, and my 45s with my 45s. I got my big bumpers all next to each other. All right, upright rows. I may need to rethink this in the future, as my shoulders are feeling a little burned out from doing those presses. So maybe we'll start with 45, and then depending on how that goes, we'll bump it up to 55. If you're loading a barbell, wouldn't you want one of each on each side? So we could let's tour this, right? So the answer to that is yes, but I have 4 pegs, and they can only go at the bottom here if I don't want them to get in the way of other things that I need to set up on the rack, just because the rack is so short. So it is better for my brain to have the matching ones with the matching ones, because what I don't want to have to do is say I want those little blue 45s, and I got the 25s in the way. Then I have to pull the 25s off, set them somewhere. Like right now, yeah, I have to walk around the rack, but I would agree with you, but they would both be wrong. All right. All right. Hey, Panelito. I think I kind of did mention, if you're gonna ask someone a lot of like personal questions, like please don't do that in chat. It's great to have you here, and please don't put pressure on someone. Like don't grill folks. Again, I feel like it's coming from a good place, but ugh. Asking a lot of questions, friend. I think we're gonna be okay to go up. And anyone else in chat, if I'm being too harsh, give me that feedback, but you know what? We'll keep the bar. We'll keep that a little lower impact. Woo! Woo! To each their own. Yeah, I had someone ask me when I was doing leg press one day. So when I load up the leg press machine, this is probably going to drive someone mad. When I load up the leg press machine, I won't do like 4 plates on a single peg. I will do, because if you're familiar with a leg press machine, there's like the seat and the platform, and then the pegs, right? There's usually 2 pegs that you can put weights on. And instead of doing like 4 on one, I will do 2 and 2. And I had some dude walk up to me. It's like, hey, is there any benefit to doing that? And like, no, I just like how it looks better. And just the like mental gymnastics that my guy was doing to be like, okay, like he understood. You think you're gonna get the Titan conversion rack? What is that? Wait, what is that? Welcome back, C-Dub. Is it adding more okay, see, like that's what I thought. Like I did have some thought that loading it more equally would be better, but should have told him it's more anabolic. I've like almost gotten in trouble at my gym a couple of times for like I've told them I'm a certified trainer, but I'm not like training people. But like when someone asks me a question, I'm gonna help them. Taking notes on how to be a better, more patient mod. I struggle with some people from time to time. hey, you know what, Tabs? Like, your gut is important as a mod. If something feels wrong, people put you on a mod team for a reason, and it's not so that you can. It's not that you need to worry about like, did I handle this properly? If someone makes you a mod in their channel, it's probably because they trust how you're going to handle something. And you can always untime out and unban. Like it can happen, right? If you overload one side more than the other, actual slide of the leg press can take damage and the machine can deteriorate, especially if you're hella strong. D3 series short or tall squat stand into a half rack. Provide more weight storage options. Wait. So they have one of those for the T2? Interesting. I will look into it. Actually, you know what? Let's I'll do this next set. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, if you don't mind dropping the link. I would love to see it because I gotta keep moving. What time is it? I got plenty of time. I gave myself 3 hours today. All right, feet back, lock the shoulders in. Where they actually use the info instead of quit with excuses. Yeah. I mean, most channels have like a just whatever you do, don't argue with the mods, right? Okay. So it's really just tacking a little onto the back. That makes sense. I'm trying to figure out how this works. Ooh, okay. Oh, it would go right here. Okay. No, that makes sense. Got it. Interesting. I mean, yeah. I have the space now. Do you think it would mess with the pull down? Like the pull down attachment? If you have experienced that? Sorry, I'm not even like showing off. Don't make the mod Angie. Uh-oh. Oh no. Hello, Lightbringer. Hello, Sega. Welcome in.
Sigerson asked me, most channels have been bought out by reptilian overlords anyway. Ain't that the truth, Macho Man? Oh, yeah, brother. The cream of the crop always rises to the top, but let me tell you, those reptilian overlords ain't got nothing on the power of the Macho Man. Coal runnings, maybe sweating and shredding. But when it comes to domination, the Macho Man is in a league of his own. Keep watching, brother.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. So Eddie, you're looking that is an attachment for a different rack. It wouldn't exactly work with mine, but the one that Gonzo's talking about, yeah, I could add that on there. That would actually be very helpful. It would make it a lot easier. Stega, welcome in. Lightbringer, welcome in. And Lightbringer, I'm sorry to break it to you, buddy. I've been wearing glasses the entire time. Every single fitness stream that you've come in here, except for one, like a week ago, I was wearing glasses. I couldn't find my glasses a week ago. It doesn't take up any extra space inside of the rack. Rad. I'll look into that. I will consider that. What if I just put it on Throne? Oh, it's on sale for $10 off right now. Here, let's see how this works. Yeah, I've always worn glasses. So whenever I'm in doing gym streams, one, I need a place to put the is it right here? Yeah. A place to put the microphone. I'll do that later. I'll finish that later. I need a place to put my mic, and also I cannot read chat from further away without my glasses. All right. Last set. Oh. Of these, and then we'll do a superset. Ah. Ah, very good. Lou, to answer your question, I've had this shirt for a long time. There's a very old clip of me sitting against the wall in the basement downstairs because this shirt is like the exact color of the walls. Oh. Good morning, Dusty. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Oh, love that. That felt great. 12, 15, 16. I'm going to say that was 210 on reps in reserve. Oh. Gotta load up the easy bar, do some skull crushers, and easy bar curls. Keep almost getting LASIK. Can't stand contacts and glasses. Yeah. Thankfully, my eyes are good enough that I can get away with, working out and running without glasses. I put in colored contacts when I was doing the Geralt cosplay earlier this year. I hated that so much. I mean, I'm sure that once you wear contacts for long enough, they feel better. I just couldn't do it. It was so irritating for me. Don't remember how long ago though. It was a couple of years, I think. It was like 2 years ago, yeah. Extends out and not up. The angle we see your cage kind of distorts that. Yeah. So my cage, the one that Eddie linked, would just be for turning a squat stand, which is like legs and then one bar going up, into a cage. And this is already a cage. It would just need an extension. Want to go train whilst work's busy? Oh, Josh, have a good day, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm sorry work is so busy for you. Yeah, it's okay, Panelito. I gave you some feedback, and then we did a little timeout. No hard feelings. We're okay. But please do not like grill people with questions in chat. Thank you kindly. All right, let's get this set up. We're gonna do 65 pounds. Which means we're just gonna throw the 25s on there. Easy peasy, clean and simple. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Will he keep singing? You're giving me too many things lately. You're all I need. Oh, you smiled at me and said, don't get me wrong, I love you. But does that mean you have to walk on water? I'm done. Well, thank you, Lou. Doesn't almost feel like 3.5 years has passed since I joined your stream from Chef Taylor sharing it. Andy, it's wild to think that 3.5 years have passed. Like seeing Chris resub for 33 months, that messes me up. We got some push-ups. I'm gonna do said push-ups after this superset. So we'll work those in. Damn it, Sega. Sega's breaking bots. Breaking bots. Breaking hots. Alright, where do I want to put this? We're gonna do Skull Crushers first. So we'll put the bench up on here. The line must be drawn here. No further. Exactly 2 years and 3 months. Yeah, Sega, it's very strange to think that I have aged on this platform. And I know that that's just like that feels like a very milquetoast thing to say. But think about it. Think about it. You know what? I can't think about it. If I think about it too hard, I'm going to start crying. Because in case folks didn't know, we have a parenthood section of Discord where our folks that are taking care of kiddos have been talking, and like seeing that be an active space and grow in the amount of parents over the last 3 years. Oh, this is heavy. Hang on. No. We'll go a little harder next set. We got 4 of these. We're gonna wait 10 seconds. And then we will pump. Easy curls. Yeah. Almost 10 seconds. Ah, good. Ah, happy Safe Body Friday, everybody. We'd be tarps off by now if it weren't. Once I hit 3 years in places, I'm pulling Irish goodbye. Can you explain to me what that is? I feel like I should know. Do you want me to Google it instead? How many of us had our babies like months apart? It was so cute, Andy. Oh, you leave without saying goodbye. Oh, okay. All right. That'll make me very sad. Your absence would be noticed immediately. This isn't to put pressure on you, like the opposite of which, right? This isn't to put pressure on you, but it's to let you know, Lou, that if you just stopped showing up, someone would check on you within a few days. Throwing that out there. We love you very much. Dad will say something like, "Let me go get another drink." Sneak off to bed. Not sure, give him a hard time. Got it. Got it. Man, I should start pulling that one. Because like I've been getting up early, like extra early a couple days a week to get my runs in before work. And sometimes it's like navigating the conversation of going to bed early with wifey. Maybe I should just be like, I'm going to go to the bathroom and then just go upstairs. Have to do that with friends that want to play games late. Ooh. Okay, so I'm very bad about leaving. Actually, no, let me back that up. I'm very bad about, never mind. You know what? I have good boundaries. I've set good boundaries. I ain't even gonna pretend. I've worked on it. 4 of us were pregnant last year, had our children no more than like 5 months apart. It's just wild, Andy. And again, like the fact that is like I don't know. The fact that y'all use that space just makes it's such a warm, fuzzy feeling. Still warm and fuzzy. I'm gonna go to the Sasquatch room. Wait, what? What's in there? What's in the Sasquatch room? What's the... What? Huh? You bad at leaving? You can make a great dad someday. Damn, I hope so. I hope so. What a terrifying concept. Like, I'm hoping that it's a part of my life at some point. And what an absolutely terrifying thought. Like, very exciting, but completely overwhelming. Thank you for the follow. Why didn't it work? Interesting. Guess I'll reset. Beam, 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 beam. It's not that bad. Please say more. Please make this less scary to me. Compurit overwhelming overwhelming. Damn it. Once I realized what was going on. The greatest and worst thing in the world. What's your weekend plans looking like? Today, we have another friend coming over. We're gonna play Wormspan, which is the game Wingspan, which is about birds, but it's Wormspan, so it's about dragons. I got it for Lauren for her birthday, and we haven't been able to crack into it yet. So we're gonna have some friends over to just like chill, play some games. Ooh, a little bit of work around the house, maybe. We're going on a donut walk tomorrow. That's part of the plan. We got a bakery that's like a pretty decent distance away from here to where we're gonna have a light breakfast and then go on a trek to go get a very specific donut, have some coffee, and then walk home. It's gonna be a nice relaxing morning. A gym session on Sunday. Oh, there we go. Nice and slow. Damn it, Sega. Why? Ah. 12 and 11. Later, Panelito. Thank you for the follow. Woo. A little late on that one. Worm, not worm. Yeah. With a Y. Wormspan. At least I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing. This is the plan. We did 11. 11. We're down to 1 rep in reserve, and that's where we'll stick. I've got the, like, phrase, the overwhelming thing stuck in my head. And I don't think I'm supposed to. I don't think it's okay for me to say it. Used to walk a couple miles to a Chinese buffet and walk home after eating as much as we could. Yeah, it's like... I think it's just because like food is very much a thing for me, but I really enjoy like a perfect weekend involves like at some point having a really big meal and taking a big long walk afterwards. That's just like Perfect. Perfect. Everything down to the last detail. Perfect. If you're not doing ollie lifts, do you think it's worth it to get a nice barbell? I think so. I think that if you are doing any, like not even ollie lifts, but just like any sort of like compound barbell movement, I think it's worth it. Barbells are a really good investment because if you get a good barbell, it will stay good for a long time. Like my Rogue, I think I paid more than I expected to for it, but it basically looks like it did the day I bought it after 3 years of regular use. So it's like, also I got a cool blue color, and I like using it because it's blue. Welcome in, Space Body. How are you doing? Good to see you, guy. And welcome in, Wig. Wig. Ben will you wear wigs? Welcome in, Will. That's what I meant to say. I love nice food. I love a big breakfast with a walk afterwards. Barbell is probably really the main thing you shouldn't skimp out on. Kind of the thing that's connecting you to everything. Yeah. Because if you don't have a if you don't have a good rack, if you don't have good dumbbells, like you can do a lot with a barbell, honestly. Or like you can do the important things with a barbell, and other pieces of equipment that are cheaper, if they break, it's less dangerous than if your barbell breaks. I mean, obviously, like you don't need to spend $400 on a barbell, but yes, as Lou is saying, $800. Do you wear wigs? Rusty Cat barbell, primarily do a lot of barbell compound lifts. Yeah, so I mean, I'm biased, right? Like I started off with a really shitty cap barbell, like, and I'm not saying shitty because it's cap. I'm saying shitty because like it did not feel good to use. And so when I had, I think it was a birthday present that I got for myself. It was like either my 28th or no, I think it was my 28th birthday. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna get myself a good barbell. I dropped money on the Rogue, and it's more expensive now for sure. Space Body, I'm doing great. We're getting a really good upper body lift in today. In fact, we need to go do some skull crushers and easy curls right now. How's your Friday? Lou, what do you got going on this weekend? Big man. Eating 1,700 calories a day and crying? I'm sorry. That was rude. That was really rude. Give me some baked potatoes with unrefined. Oh, I was asking Sweet Lou. But Will, I would love to hear what you have going. Like anyone. Tell me what you got going on this weekend. I was mostly throwing the question back at Senior Lou. Not hard curls? Yeah, easy curls. Easy curls only. I don't curl hard, okay? Listen. I'm not here to work hard. I'm here to be aesthetic. Okay? Okay? Alright? No, I'm probably going to spend a lot of the weekend with my foam roller, if I'm being honest. And my lacrosse ball. Oh, I have a long run on Sunday. I guess that's also a thing. I'm gonna focus. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're gonna do 2 negatives. Oh. 1 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're up. Wait. 15 whole seconds. 15 whole seconds. Count with your holes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jew. Ah. 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 My bot is not doing shit today. You okay, buddy? You okay, buddy? Whew. I heard wig. Yeah. No, I accidentally called you wig. I will admit to this. How about some baby metal? Sounds good. We got one more set of skull crushers and easy bar curls. And you know what? I'm almost feeling like we should stop here. Because the pump is good. And there is something to be said for not going past that point. Failed at 300-pound squat, had to bail out of it. That's when I realized I need a reliable rack. Yeah. Yeah, if you're lifting at all heavy, and by heavy I mean like in that upper 5th percentile, which I suppose is expanding in some ways. No major plans. All right, Lou. Do what you gotta do to take care of yourself. I'm sorry to pick on your deficit a little bit. I just I know how challenging it's been for you. Like you seem like you're really excited about it, and that's hard. Hackerjacks, thank you for the prime subby. Welcome and welcome back. More evident that I must learn more skills that transfer outside of education. Eddie, are you taking like online courses for Python? Lost a lot of weight. Down to size 32? Dude. Ooh, pen. Yeah. I would say that. Make sure your deficit is not too huge. Pen, I would also say look at your fiber intake. If you get more protein and more fiber, and you try to like time your snacks throughout the day and sometimes eat when you're not hungry if it means that it's going to keep you on track and get you a good amount of protein and fiber, that will help. If you can head off hunger, even better. But yeah, I hope you're eating enough to like so that your body feels good, right? And Blue, if what I said was not okay, please tell me. Because I want that feedback. You probably do need to eat more. Yeah. Class at Rice University, teach me Python, help me to become certified to teach. Ooh, oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. I made a little dig about your super deficit at 1700. Hello, Basher. Welcome in. And Hackerjack, thank you again for the resub. Yeah, so Pen, if you are worried about your weight loss, you should definitely consider seeing a doc if you haven't seen one in a while. In your shorter, like in the shorter term, right? Yeah, like just try to eat a little bit more and try to focus on getting more fiber, more veggies if you can swing it. More complex carbs if you can swing it. They tend to be more calorie dense. But yeah, if hunger is a thing and it's just like happening by accident, try to make sure that the intentional eating that you're doing is a little more nutrient dense, right? Ooh. Yeah. Is that quad? What a quad. All right. I wasted the baby metal. I don't know what's next, but we gotta do these crushers of skulls. Oy, oy, oy. Ah! Why do I laugh like Oscar from Hey Arnold? Ah! Ah, 10 seconds. Sometimes I get to that point in a set where it's like it hurts. It hurts. I know I don't have like hardly anything left, but I need to keep going. And just the urge to laugh is the only thing that gets out. I look like a maniac when I do it in the gym. Why is that man laughing on the leg extension? He must be listening to a very good podcast. Huh? Ah. That's it. Is it? Good pump. Like Tabby's new series. Tabs, do you want to plug your podcast? Oh, 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 Basher, it's all good. Yeah, Tabs. Lou is also like twice your size. I know like a deficit is a deficit, but it always just kind of it hits me a little funny. Stir fry veggies like a boss. Use more fruit. Stuwaya, welcome in. Plug it, Tabs. I'm being mindful of my phrasing, but plug it. Lou, all I said was I didn't really say anything too earth shattering. It really was just like something 1700 calories. He's big and he's really active. Woo. What I'm saying, how wild it is, how low it is. Yes, yeah. Yeah. I did start working out. Oh, have you heard Audible's 1984 radio drama? You know, I've read 1984 multiple times, but I haven't listened to their drama. Is it good? Is it free? That's my first question. What's the freakiest thing you've ever done? Started streaming, I guess. Steven, I don't want to disappoint you, my dude. I just I live a pretty chill existence, you know. This is the fictional scripted series I'm on for. Yeah, go check out Tabs. Tabs starts in episode 3, I think. But as a character in a podcast, it's pretty sick. The app lowers me again on Monday. I'll restart the goal thing and see. Can somewhat handle this. Lack of carbs is more starting to frustrate me more than anything else. Yeah, it's like you could probably get away with having just a bit more carbs and just feel a little bit more full, feel a little bit better. Whew. Yeah, where am I at right now? So I set mine to maintenance, and then like 2 days later was like, I don't know that I actually want to be on maintenance right now. But Lou, I won't show you what my program says because I don't want to make you sad. That's okay. Well, hey, thanks for understanding. Really. Welcome in. Yeah, so Pen, if you started working out, you really would want to just eat a little bit more, right? Because I can say one of the, yeah, it's around, it's around there, Lou. It's around there, Lou. Yeah, be mad. You should be mad. Everyone should be mad about it. Pen, if you were going to get started, I will say that the time in which I plateaued most, and I say plateaued because there was a period of time that was extremely frustrating for me where I felt like I was working out so much and I was changing so little, you know? And during that time, it was because I wasn't willing to commit to a nutrition goal. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm putting this in air quotes because this is what I was doing, right? Like, I want to stay skinny, but I also want to build muscle. And so I would start with a bulking mindset for like a week. And then after a week, I would start to put on a little bit of weight. And I would look in the mirror and I would see that little bit of bloating that comes along with just adding a bit of food. And then I'd be like, nope. And I'd back it off. The advice that I would give to anyone who like really, really, really wants to put on muscle, and this is not just like, I want to work out and feel good, right? Like this is, I would like to get muscular, is like, do not allow yourself to talk yourself out of a nutritional strategy. If you are bulking, be on your bulk. If you are cutting, be on your cut. Like, learn how to commit to either one of those goals. Otherwise, you're just going to be spinning your wheels. Like, track all your stuff. Even if you're goofing around on weekends, like, work that into your plan somehow. If you're really, really committed to it, cut out alcohol. Like, I have had less alcohol in the last 3 years than I have in like just a long time, like the rest of my training career, so to speak. And the best gains that I have been in the last few years, because alcohol messes you up in so many ways. I assumed I burned 2,000 calories a day, and turns out my maintenance is 2,800. I was at 1,100 cal deficit. Yeah. So there was a time where I was running and underfeeding, and yeah. Yeah. So Lou, yeah, just like take care of yourself. You're having fun. You know when it will be time to stop and turn the ship around, right? Maybe this is a very complicated question with a long answer if you don't want to answer. What is the science behind bulking and cutting? Yeah. So let me set up for this. I was going to. Is it? Cool. We're good. I was going to just clean this up later, but I'm going to clean it up now so I can move this bench and we can use this space. And while I'm doing that, I'll start talking through the science of bulking and cutting. So the science is not that complicated, but the answer, where to start? Okay, let's start with bulking, right? This is the general thing, is that when you are bulking, your goal is to make sure that your body always has the appropriate amount of nutrients for muscle protein synthesis. Or at the very least, that muscle protein synthesis, which is the creation of muscular tissues from proteins and amino acids. Proteins are made of amino acids. This is going to get, I'm trying not to go too far down the rabbit hole here. But basically, when you're bulking, the idea is make sure that your body always has enough in it to build muscle. And the best way to do it is to maintain a caloric surplus, which means that you are taking in more calories than you're burning. Because generally, if you make sure that your body always has more calories and it is not entering a deficit at any point, then you are more likely to, at more times, be building muscle, because it's a very slow process. It's a very gradual process. So that's like bulking in a nutshell. Now, cutting is basically just fat loss. Like your choice of whether to cut is going to be determined by a lot of things. I think that if you are someone who is generally just like committed to working out for health reasons, you should, if you have started off with any sort of bulking. Andy, have a good day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Can I get some mod love for Andy? Gain muscle and fat, then just cut fat while trying not to lose muscle. Repeat. That is the simplest way to put it. But so that's a more simple way of putting it, for sure. But when cutting, like, you should consider a lot of things when thinking about whether you should cut, right? There are some guides and some ways of thinking that say that you should really only, I don't know. I'm gonna remove the why of cutting and just be like, if you want to do it, it's just being in a caloric deficit, but not so heavy a caloric deficit that your body utilizes muscle tissue for energy. That's called going into catabolic state. Fucking glasses. Excuse me. Pardon my language. V-tucks and swimmer kicks. So the reason why we consume and why our nutrition is generally broken down into the 3 primary macronutrients of protein, fat, and carbs is because each of those substrates will be more optimally used to accomplish different goals in your body, just like based on your metabolic systems and what those systems have adapted to do throughout the evolutionary timeline, right? So it's like protein is used for muscle protein synthesis. If you get too much protein and you've maxed out MPS, then protein is just going to get converted into fat, usually adipose tissue, or it's going to get shat right out. Your body generally will not utilize protein as a fuel source. It will only utilize carbs and fats. And it utilizes carbs and fats at different points in the like energy use system. So when you are in an aerobic state, your body is more likely to pull from carbohydrates, be that carbohydrates stored as glycogen in the muscle belly or carbohydrates stored as glucose in the bloodstream. So when you hear about, or also in the liver, excuse me. So when you hear about people in marathons bonking, that is usually because they have not gotten enough glucose, blood glucose, into their liver to like get up into their brains. So, man, I'm all over the place with this. We need to do swimmer kicks. That's right. I know I'm doing an imperfect job of explaining this. It's a good question and I like talking about it, but man, there's just like so many ways you can take it. Whew. Whew. Exactly. Yeah. When someone's just like eating gummy bears or like the fruit roll up that I ate after we did our first workout. I worked so hard to eat lots of protein. It's going to take it. Well, see, that's also Tina. Welcome in. Well, that's where the ratios can become really important, and that's what a lot of the research that has come out recently has been about. Is like, how much protein do you actually need before that protein gets wasted? Professional lurker. Well, thanks for hanging out, Tina. I appreciate you. Have a good work, lurk, remad. Let me catch up. Oof. Yeah. Walking is goated. I do so much walking, y'all. Like walking is it is worth your time. And that's why the wellness minute earlier was about like taking movement breaks, just getting up every 2 hours and walking for like walking around your apartment or like actually taking a walk outside like 10 minutes even. It adds up. It really does. Explain makes sense for answering when I could just go, no, it's all good. Yeah, and Dusty, what I would say to that is like definitely, and to anyone, if you get advice on this channel, I would tell anyone looking anywhere else for fitness advice to just like check multiple sources, right? Even if one of those sources is me, where you're just like, I don't know, I should probably check in on this to see if someone else who is like a big YouTube person has a different perspective on it. Now, if you're ever like, hey, is this like, tell me about this thing. Is this thing kind of bullshit? And I tell you that it's bullshit. You could probably take that a little more. You could probably take that a little more. Less with a grain of salt, I guess. But like that's the thing that I've been working on over the years is that little bullshit radar, because there's a lot of that out there. There really is. But some things are just really tempting to take at face value. When someone's like, if you do this one thing, it'll help you burn fat faster. If you do this one thing, if that one thing, when it comes to fat burn, is not being in a calorie deficit, that's a red flag. A lot of trainers that get their cert don't continue to stay current with new science. Same with doctors. Yeah, I try to keep up. Like I spend a lot of time to the point of me spending a lot of time walking. I spend a lot of time listening to podcasts to try to stay up to date on this stuff. And like even the recommended protein intake of like if you are trying to build muscle in a deficit, that ideally that is 1 gram per pound of body weight. Like unless you're someone who has a lot of body fat to use, like even that has been getting some pushback lately. But I know for me, after doing a lot of bulking and cutting cycles, that my sleep will be interrupted if I get less protein. Because at one point when I wasn't tracking or measuring as well as I could have been, I thought I was getting 170 grams of protein. And so I upped it and I started sleeping better. And then it was when I started to, instead of just track based on like, you know, here's a medium chicken thigh, I started to actually like pull out the food scale and measure what I was getting to just do a little audit on things. And I was still taking in way less than I thought. So there's so much, you know, there's so much that you can consider, so much that you can do, but it's like consistency is going to matter more than anything else. Cooking has been all Japanese or Korean cuisine for years. So Penn, I mean, as someone who makes a lot of beans, rice, chicken, and fajitas, like I will say that Mexican and Tex-Mex cooking has been a boon for me. Real good. Yeah, no, I got you, Dusty. Yeah, it's always hard to know. It's hard to know if your source is actually a trustable source, if their certification is real, if their experience is real, you know? Ah. Whew. Wife is Mexican and I'm Cuban. Rice, beans, and meat are my primary diet. It's really, and I'm gonna say, I will say this as a like fully in the mode of like I'm a Midwest white dude, so take this as you will. But I think that as long as you are not just throwing down on margs and queso and like buckets of tortilla chips, it is a very it's a very what's the word I'm looking for? Moderation friendly diet approach to go with those types of foods. So like take in foods from Mexico and South America like very like as more staple foods, you know? And again, I'm open to feedback, but like a lot of my cheat meals are burritos, which like get some veggies in there. Not only are they great macros, good fiber, good balance of fats, carbs, usually a reasonable amount of protein. Shouldn't be that hard. We're a little bloaty today. I'm having a little fun in the fourth. Come on. I gotta tuck that belly in. Ah. Tomorrow's a rest day. Welcome in, Anna. How you doing? Oof. Green food is healthy, good for your digestion. Yeah, I mean, throw some kimchi at the end of the day. You okay, Lou? Yeah, Korean fried chicken can be very calorie dense, but and good micros. Good micros. Anna, welcome in. Yeah, I'll wait for this heat to die down. Go for some curry rice or some type of stew. So curry is another go-to. If you learn how to just make yourself some curry, like coconut milk, yeah, can be kind of calorie dense, but like you can put whatever the hell you want in a curry and just throw it on top of some rice. You could you can make up so much curry and batch cook that stuff and just load it up with whatever proteins you need. I think Anna's a bad bitch. Anna, you're a bad bitch. How dare you call me a bad bitch? Welcome in, Tiger. How you doing? ADHD hit. Practicing my handwriting. The only sentence that was coming to mind was, at the end of the day. All right. I mean, you're not wrong. You're the opposite of wrong, buddy. You're the most right fella I know. I'm not saying something, because I know a lot of right fellas, you know what I'm saying? We got one more round of abs. We ain't skipping. We ain't skipping because we're resting tomorrow. Means we got to push hard today. Saturday is my one rest day right now. I usually spend it doing a lot of walking. A lot of walking. What should we listen to? Get it pumped out. We do still have that brand new Story So Far album. It's a banger. Bit sick. Cooked too much yesterday. Ate more than I should. Tried out different recipes and they were good. Hell yeah. What did you try, Tiger? We got ads. I will wait. My abs are sore. My abs are sore, so we'll wait. We'll wait. Everyone, just a reminder that it is Safe Body Fridays in here. So we're keeping tarps on to just try to make a little safer space for folks who may have concerns about some body image stuff, and to make that hit a little easier for some folks. So that's what we try to do on Fridays. Other days of the week when you come in, it's hot. I'll be real with y'all. It's like 85 degrees outside and probably similar temperature here in this space. So we're getting our sweat on for sure. It's tough. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go start a kettle. It's gonna take me like 2 seconds. Oh, hello. I'm still mic'd up. I wanted to start the kettle for myself. Is that okay? You want to say hi? Hello. I probably could have just taken this off, but alas. Whew. Evie said, whew. Aha. That's how it's called on the stream. My body is not safe today. It's split squat day. Bulgarians or standard split squats? Last couple of days I've not liked my body. Well, Anna, I'm here for you, bud. Them days, them feelings are real hard. I hope you can get a workout in and enjoy some food, enjoy some fuel, get some rest. Thank you for my wife. All right, let's do it. Maybe a little louder. Ah. Them damn Bulgarians. So you thought you had COVID, but you don't have COVID? I will say, the one of the modern anxieties, I think, is one that I have. It's like I'll wake up in the middle of the night with like a weird tickle in my throat, you know? Just like random little thing, little cough maybe. And I'll like go to the bathroom. I'll go back to bed and it'll be like, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. You know? And it's like the day after we spent time with someone who, you know, like went on a trip or something. It's just like, oh my God, did I get COVID? Oh my God. Do I need to go quarantine? Oh no, I don't want to get my wife sick. Ah. Mm. Ah. I'm grunty McGrunter pants today. Everything with the abs just feels so much more difficult today. I think that's how I know I'm putting it on just a little too quick right now. Let's switch it up. Yard. Woo. The dips last week hurt a pop on my shoulder. Oh man. Yeah, Gonzo. Dips, man, dips are really scary. I feel a lot better doing dips now that I've like stabilized my shoulders a little bit. And also I don't do them as deep as I used to. I don't let myself get nearly as deep on my dips. Oh, sorry you had to cancel your plans, Anna. So you had to cancel plans because you were not feeling well? Is that the main reason? Any barefoot shoe nerds? I tried to do ultras for a while. The zero drop. They're not barefoot, but they're zero drop and they're wide toe box. And I do think that I didn't have the gait for it. And also, I did way too much road running in my ultras. So they messed me up. But I think they could be good for other folks. Broke down a pre-cooked smoked turkey, cooked it in a brown gravy. Slow cooked diced chicken breast, very juicy. Oven roasted unused ham. Disfigured sausages. Oh, neat. Man, that sounds amazing, Tiger. That's making me ready for lunch. That's what we're doing next. I'm gonna go cook up some veggies and chicken. Is my plot. Veggies, chicken, matcha salsa. I think that's the plan. Maybe I will do I don't know, maybe I will do maybe I'll do some kimchi. We were talking about Korean food. Didn't want to expose my 86-year-old grandfather. Respect. That ain't worth it. That ain't worth going to the party. Like barefoot, use them fairly often. My feet are uber fucked. So I've been thinking about getting toe spacers. I feel like toe spacers are one of those things that is like kind of sold as a panacea that may be really helpful for me because I have imbalances in my feet. But I would probably I would need to follow it to the letter, right? Like wear it for 20 minutes and then take them off. Like don't wear them around all the time. They are nice. Did you get them because of a particular reason or just because you wanted to give your piggies a little more breathing room? There's not a right or a wrong answer there. I'm just genuinely curious. All right. What have we got around today? Who could we bring y'all over to see? Here. I'm gonna check in on this person before we raid over. It's gonna be a minute. But yeah. Used to wearing lifting shoes for squats. Feel like the barefoots are gonna affect my depth. Yeah, I mean if you already have some ankle mobility issues where like the lift from squatting shoes are like not having that is gonna be a problem for you, then maybe just wear the barefoots for everything else. Like didn't notice a difference. My feet are pretty splayed. Dancer feet, start a bun. Ooh, I got you. Yeah. I need to actually do my toe yoga. I think at one point that was prescribed to me by someone who experienced similar foot and ankle issues to what I run into. Yeah. All right. I need to cook. We got some friends coming over in about an hour. So, are y'all down for some art? Because one of our community members who is an artist, a very talented one. If you like muscular bodies, I'm gonna just put it in that framing. If you like muscular bodies and are like mildly interested in art, you should check out Omet. We're gonna go raid Omet. Everyone, please, please, please consider grabbing one of those raid messages. First one if you are a subscriber, second one if you're not a subscriber. It's gonna look something like that. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out on Friday. I'm really glad we get some good work in together. We got some good supersets in. We got some really good, like, good stretches and good hard sets, and some chill sets too. So, yeah, I had a great time today. Thank you, everyone. Have a good weekend. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Cook. Thank you, Tina. If you've been lurking all day, thank you so much for hanging out. You know, we're gonna keep going, and if we get partnered, great. I don't know. I'm open to the idea that we need to actually do a push. If folks feel like it would be a helpful thing to make it a more formal thing, but I also want to think about that a little bit. So, hey, everyone, that's it for the day. If you are going into the weekend, whether you're resting, whether you're working, do what you got to do to take care of yourself, truly. Be kind to yourself. Get a little work in if you need to. If you need to rest, make sure you take your rest as seriously as your workouts. That's the tip. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to someone else. Do a little something that fills your tank this week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.